what is marketing? Marketing is the sum total of everything you do, every decision you make, everything you decide to sell or not sell, everything you do to get and keep right fit clients, high value clients, everything from the people you hire to the tools that you use to how you price and package your services, how you do service delivery. All of that is marketing. And I use the example, Ray Kroc said that the clean bathrooms in a McDonald's were marketing, because if you go into a McDonald's and it's dirty and filthy and the bathroom's scummy, which, today, obviously it's kind of, not all McDonald's are like that, but you guys know what I mean. Like if you go into any restaurant and it's dirty and the bathrooms are dirty, you don't kind of want to go back. So, that's marketing. You got a customer in the door. Now, can you keep them? Can you monetize them? Can you get repeat business? Can you get referrals? And so marketing is the sum total of everything you do. But most MSPs, if they do any marketing at all, and most of them have no marketing systems in place, no campaigns that they're running, they're purely surviving on referrals that happen to wander their way. They don't even have any kind of system for asking for fueling or rewarding referrals. It's literally kind of by luck they bump into one, right? A customer. Most MSPs, if they do any kind of marketing at all, they treat it like the Plinko game. And some of you might be my age where you remember The Price is Right and you remember the Plinko game. When I was a kid growing up, my mother always had The Price is Right. It came on at noon every day, and every day that show was on. And the Plinko game is you win these chips and you stand on this pegboard. What you're seeing there is the pegboard. What you don't see at the bottom is there's slots that these Plinko chips kind of bounce down the pegboard and fall into one of the slots. And there's, slots for $1,000 or $5,000 or $100, but then there's some bankrupt as well, right? And so many MSPs, this is how they do marketing. They kind of go, oh, well, maybe I'll try this or maybe I'll try that. And they kind of just do these random acts of media, like, oh, let's try pay-per-click for a while and see what that works. So, oh, here's a company that'll do telemarketing and charges $100 an appointment or $100 a lead. And well, let's try that for a while. And oh, here comes this SEO company and website and branding company. Maybe let's pay them a bunch of money and see what happens, right? So they just do these random acts of media and hope that something is going to eventually work. And it's just no way to run a railroad, right? What we want to do is have systems and processes. So what we call a marketing oil well. So a marketing oil well is a process-driven marketing campaign or a system that you can repeat to generate the same results within an acceptable range of variance. So in my company, for example, our consult process where we generate leads coming in and they book a consult and they set the consult and they buy, that is a giant marketing oil well. Our like right now, we're doing a 10-city tour, or we look at webinars. See, these are not random acts. We don't say, well, hey, let's put an event on and see what happens. Like, we know the systems, the process, how to get people there, how to get them to register, how to get them show up, what to do with them when they get there, how to follow up. These are systems and processes. And because we have systems and processes, we know how to make sure that that the numbers are there, that the results are there every single time, right? You've got to get out of the random acts business altogether. Now, I've given you the marketing roadmap, which kind of breaks down what you got to implement more on a project basis or by an idea, right? But what I want you to understand is there's 4 big marketing systems for your business. There's 4 big that you want to dial in and get right, that is going to require multiple media, that's going to have different activities going on. And you want to get these producing in your business. And the first kind of big giant marketing system you want to have in your business is maximizing client value. And that's things like making sure you're selling MRR, doing your QBRs, doing cross-sell campaigns, doing referral campaigns, right? The second big marketing system you want to get cranking in your business is weekly prospecting. Always be prospecting, not once in a while, not when you get desperate, not when you find a little time on your hands. You want multiple ways to get a customer. So that weekly prospecting can have multiple marketing oil wells set up. So you might have a system in here for Google AdWords. You might have a system for referrals. You might have a system for your website. When traffic comes there, how do you convert it? You might have your social media strategy. You might have retargeting. You might have your direct mail campaign. You might have trade shows. All of those are marketing oil wells that make up this weekly prospecting, this weekly activity of attracting and building your list, getting leads, booking appointments, and closing sales. And that should be an ongoing weekly basis thing. This is not an episodic once in a while thing. These are ongoing systems that you want to have producing in your business. Number 3, you got to have a system for when a lead comes in, that you capture it, that you qualify it, you follow up, you close it. There's a whole process to when you get a lead. How do you process that lead? And the way I want you to think of that system is just like you think of tickets in your PSA tool. So, just like when you are, if you're delivering managed services, clients submit tickets, and a ticket goes in your system. So it's tracked, it gets assigned to somebody, it gets followed up, and there's a successful outcome. And depending if it can't have a successful outcome here, it gets elevated, but it doesn't get ignored. It doesn't fall into an abyss. You have a place where it goes, it is tracked, and it is cleared, and it's documented, right? That's how leads are. So you need a similar inbound lead system for leads, just like you have tickets. All right. And then the fourth and final big system you want to have is some sort of drip marketing, because as you are getting, even with existing clients, you want to have a stay in touch system. You want to make sure not all leads that come in are going to close. So you got to have a drip marketing system so no opportunities are lost, and you get a higher close rate over time. So those are the 4 big systems. We're going to touch on each of these in today's webinar, talk about it, but each of these are very deep, complex systems that you're going to build in your business. Like, what are we doing to maximize? What are all the things that we're doing to maximizing client value? What are all the things we're doing to generate leads and book appointments and get new customers in the door? What are all the ways? And then the inbound lead system is not multiple ways, but there's going to be a process, a system for a lead comes in. How is it qualified? How's it captured? How is it followed up on? You have that. And then what are the things that we're doing to stay in touch with existing clients?